hard work and my fair share of humiliation, I am more convinced than ever that Zack's cerebral abilities are paranormally abnormal. Or abnormally paranormal. Or simply para-abnormal.
Thomas Edison said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Ew, he couldn't have been very pleasant to work with.
None of this would have happened if I hadn't gotten the worst grade on my physics quiz in the history of Horsehide White. Hey, at least I hold the record. A quiz. I failed a simple little quiz. What am I gonna do when I get to the test tomorrow?
An F minus?
Give it back, Berman.
How'd you get an F minus? Miss all the questions and spell your name wrong?
Don't get physics, and I never will.
Zack, it's not something that just pops into your head. I bet that if you actually studied, you'd be as good as anyone.
Psst. Zack.
This'll help.
I'm not gonna cheat.
It's not cheating, it's last year's test.
So what good is it?
If you do the problems, it'll be like a practice test.
Guess I couldn't do any worse. Okay.
There's a cool physics program on the internet. It's got everything you need to know about physics, only it's dumbed down so even someone like you can understand it.
Thanks, Spence.
No problem. I'll download it onto your computer.
Don't need it.
And that's because...
Because I have last year's test. Wait a minute. I had last year's test. I must have dropped it. Man, how can I find the answers if I can't even find the test? So tell me more about this tutorial program.
This'll just take a few minutes.
Just enough time to plug in my favorite tunes.
How come there's nothing on the screen? Zack? 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 You plugged into the modem! Zack! Zack! Zack!
Whoa. Oh, this is so cool.
What the?
General relativity.
Einstein's theory, but with my own little twists.
Not that. That. Is that permanent ink or is it gonna come out?
Zack was plugged into the modem and downloaded the entire tutorial directly into his brain. It's lodged somewhere between his parietal lobe and his nose.
Earwax, eardrum, oh, an earwig! Don't see physics.
Man, get off of me.
Off of me. Genius, really.
Yeah, and all it's done for me so far has got me the opportunity to paint my room.
Well, how about the physics test? How'd you do?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Mr. Greenburg, you got 100% on the physics test. Perfect score. Congratulations.
Perfect is good, right?
Good grade, bad news. 23% on a pop quiz, 100 on a test? Kind of odd, don't you think?
You believe in miracles?
Greenburg, I'm only gonna ask you once. Did you or did you not cheat on the physics test?
I did not cheat, sir.
He's lying.
Spencer downloaded some physics tutorial into my brain. The whole program's up here. That's how I aced the test.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. Come in, Dunleavy.
Hi, sir. How can I help you, sir?
Dunleavy, did you give Greenburg a copy of the physics test?
Yes. I gave him a test, but it was...
I lost it.
Forgot to get your story straight?
Zack, you can be expelled for cheating.
But I didn't cheat.
Sorry, man.
You too, Dunleavy.
What? But he didn't get to use the test. And even if he did, it was last year's test. So it's still not cheating.
Whatever happened to working hard and proving yourself?
Oh, you're right, Greenberg. I'm all for you proving yourself.
This is a lot harder than the material we had on the test. It's a lot harder. I don't think it's fair. It's correct.
What?
Impressive. Very impressive. Let's try another.
It's wrong.
Wrong?
The question.
You're right, Greenberg.
But he flunked the quiz. He couldn't possibly answer that.
Vernon, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
But I'm not wrong.
My office, man's full.
Who, me?
Now!
They suspended you?
Worse.
Expelled?
Worser.
Worser? Held back. You have to stay at Horace Hyde forever.
Worse. Zack Greenburg representing the school in the physics contest.
My physics contest?
Can you believe it? Me, a mathlete.
No.
Look, Mr. Monk said I was a sure bet for first place. The winner gets a Sealton Dream
A
Box.
Sealton Dreambox CD DVD player? This is perfect. You're going to my physics contest. You're gonna win my prize. This is so depressing. And it's all because I made you smarter.
Spence, I'm sorry. Look, I never wanted any of this to happen. All I wanted to do was pass that one test.
23% on the pop quiz, 100% on the test. That's, kind of odd, don't you think?
That's exactly what Mr. Monk said.
You know, but it's just this kind of recognition that can really help you get into a good college.
You know, they're actually interviewing me in an article for some physics magazine.
Wow. You're really good at this. You know, you must get it from me.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I used to love this stuff, you know, E equals MC squared. That's how you, get to black holes or something.
Atom bombs.
Yeah, that's it. I'm really proud of you.
Last year at a physics conference, I'm standing next to Gerald Beekman, and we're in this heated argument about supersymmetry. You know, the Gerald Beekman?
Oh, yeah, sure. Jerry Beekman.
Oh, it was the wildest 24 hours of my life.
Because nobody's observed supersymmetric partners to currently known particles.
Exactly.
You know, you people sure know how to party.
That's Jared Nuttall, the creator and editor of Atomic Force.
The hippest science zine on the planet.
Yeah, I must have let my subscription lapse.
Zack's not as short as I thought. I mean, now that he's a genius, he almost seems tall.
Evidence for supersymmetry at high energy would of course be compelling evidence that the string theory was a good mathematical model for the nature at the smallest distance scales. But who cares?
Maybe he'll come talk to me. He wrote this article about 2 years ago on cold fusion. I've read it maybe 50 times.
Excuse me.
Me? Jared Nuttall talking to me. Mr. Nuttall, I love your magazine. I have like every issue.
Great. Now, could you keep it down? We're working here.
I create the monster and he gets all the glory?
Excuse me, I'm the one who told him to study.
I stuffed the physics program into that black hole he calls a brain.
You know, I can't understand why you've been hiding this talent.
Dad, I told you how it happened.
Yeah. Computer download, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I believed you. Hello, father of the genius here. Well, yes, he is, but you can talk to me. A TV special on prodigies? Well, yeah, we're interested. Is there any money involved? Well, then we're in. No, thank you. All eyes are on you, son. What? It's for your college fund. Think about it. You're gonna grow up to be a famous physicist. There's no time for lunch. Gotta get back to school. Just can't waste any of that precious study time.
Look, I don't even want to be an unknown physicist. It's not my thing. It's Spencer's. I mean, it's like this contest. He should be the one going.
Of course he should. Look, you can both go. I told him that this morning. Hey, Spence.
So we're competing against each other in the contest. Great.
Spence, it wasn't my idea.
I killed myself on physics this year, and now you're gonna win the dream box.
So I won't answer any of the questions.
No, I don't want to win that way.
Spence! Floyd? How'd you get the right answer?
Lucky guess?
Luck is like getting a hole-in-one when you've never played golf before, or hitting a home run when you've never even held a bat.
Okay, so I'm a genius.
I never would have guessed. I mean, you never said anything before.
No, I don't like anyone knowing. It almost ruined my life. The pressure, the media attention, everyone trying to force me into science or math. But I was lucky. I found the work that I love.
Janitoring?
Yard work. There's nothing like getting your hands dirty. Nothing like the smell of crabgrass when it's composting. It smells like victory.
Right. I know what you mean. Losing all my friends. Even Gwen. I called her up last night and bored her out of her mind. All I could talk about was polynomials and astrophysics. Then she dozed off and the line went dead.
Brutal.
You see, even you're bored. You wind up like Floyd, excited about crabgrass.
Zach, relax and think about money. You'll be in People magazine, on TV. Genius Boy on Rosie and Oprah, Open Mic and Letterman. You could even be on one of those reality TV shows.
I don't want to be a genius anymore. It's not me.
Hey, Zach. Oh, hey, Cam, how you doing? Look, the dean of Harvard called. He wants you to fly to Boston for an interview. All expenses paid. You are on your way, genius boy. Soon you'll be able to study physics all day, every day.
My life is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zack Greenburg has 100 points. And here is the final problem of the round. Zack Greenburg has the answer first. That was incredibly fast, Zack. I hope you thought it through. All right, let's have a look. Zack's got the correct answer.
Yes! Yes! You go, boy! That's my Zack!
And in record time.
That's my boy! That's my boy!
Our two finalists are Zack Greenburg and Spencer Sharp, both from Horsehide White. There'll be a short break, and then we'll be back with the last round.
Spence, man, wait up. Look, it's just a dumb contest.
Maybe it's a dumb contest to you, but it's important to me.
Spence, wait up. We're friends.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'll even prove it to you, but I need your help. Look, I shouldn't be here. I don't even like physics. You know that. You know me.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, I'm positive. You guys are both out of your minds.
Okay then, I'll start up the physics tutorial program like I did before. But instead of downloading it, I'll drag it to the trash. And then, who knows, it might work, it might not.
It might, in fact, suck out the entire contents of your brain. Couldn't you just replace the physics knowledge with complete and utter trivia? Then you can go on and win the contest, but Zack can go on game shows and win millions.
Do it.
Plug in. Where M is the mass of the planet and R is the radius of the planet.
Yes.
B, a manometer measures the pressure of gases or vapors.
Correct. This is the tiebreaker, our last problem. So write your answers, please. We have a quantity of popcorn before and after being popped. Has the mass of the popcorn changed? All right, now be careful. Has the mass of the popcorn changed? Mr. Greenburg.
Well, any idiot can see that there's a lot more popcorn in the bowl that's popped, so I guess I'm gonna have to go with yes. The mass has changed.
Mr. Sharp?
Well, the mass is extended over a greater area after the kernels are popped. But the mass does stay the same. So I'm gonna have to go with no.
You're right.
Yes!
Yes!
Spencer Sharp is the new physics champion.
The dream box is mine!
Congratulations, Spence.
You could have kicked my butt.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have meant anything. You studied. You deserved it.
Thanks. Hey, let's go to the party. Come on, they've got awesome food at these things.
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
You did okay on the applied stuff, but your theoretical grounding was pretty weak. Never mind. You'll find something you love. Physics isn't everything,
Yeah, I mean, there's always crabgrass.
if you're lucky.
How did you do as well as you did? It's totally impossible.
You'll never figure it out, Mentiful.
You don't have the brain power.
Zack Bile, 5679, instant genius dash Delta Brainstorm. I didn't get any actual proof of the paranormal, but I did get a pretty cool DVD player. And Zack a genius? I mean, come on.
I guess this physics thing was just a phase. Right? But it'll be okay, though. You know, I'm not one of those parents who lives vicariously through their children. Oh, I should get that. It could be Princeton. I might be going there next year. I mean, Zack. Zack might be going there next year. Hello.
If Zack is a genius, big if, I'm glad that he's keeping it to himself, because his 5 minutes of fame were about 5 minutes longer than I could stand.
I guess I was pretty smart for a while. I mean, it's tough to say. Half the time I didn't even understand what I was saying while I was saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Zack's 5 minutes of fame are over?
Zack? The short kid, right?
I'm glad Zack was on stage and not me. He did a good job. Which reminds me, I've got to get going or I'll be out of a job. At the south end of the cutting garden, there's some pest chewing the leaves off my rose bushes.
Don't look at me.
You're a different kind of pest.